This is Smallzy Surgery.
The following program is classified MA. It contains sexual references.
He is got millions of views across TikTok and Instagram and OnlyFans and Pornhub, and there's a lot on Twitter. I've seen more in the last 24 hours than I think I ever need to see. His name is Girthmasterr. We're going to go into it, but he's on billboards all over the city.
Yeah.
He has the name Girthmasterr for one reason only, which I think we shall talk about. Can we press it?
Let's go.
Let's get him on the show right now.
Can we call you Ben?
You can.
I mean, we could call you Girthmasterr.
He's arguably got the thickest fucking pull.
Hi, I'm Girthmasterr.
Too big to fit in here. Too big to fit in here. Too big to fit in here.
Hey, welcome to the show, man. Thanks for chatting.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
I must say, normally it'd be very difficult to convince people on the show to let you on, but you're on billboards around Australia now, so therefore it's relevant that you get a spot on the show.
Lovely, yeah, got a bit of pull now.
That's exactly it. Now let's just get the plug out of the way. You've teamed up with Mingle Seasoning and their DTF range down to
DTF,
down to flavour, because you know a lot about being DTF.
Yeah, mate, always. Yeah, no, it's a really cool campaign.
Yeah, go quickly. Do your spiel, because I got questions, and you better strap in.
Yep. Yeah, so Mingle reached out and asked if I'd be interested in working with them, and they seem like a cool brand. I've used them before. It's like a Australian business run by women, so I thought, what better team to pair up with?
Yeah.
And yeah, I had a lot of fun with them. Yeah,
great. Now, who at Mingle was a fan of your work? I'm sure that's how that happened, because, to be honest, you for people who don't know, you got to be aware of your work for you to get on anyone's radar, really.
Yeah, it's not typically on billboards, so it's a bit out of the way. You got to look for it, but I believe it was their creative guy Bevo.
Okay, Bevo was a big fan of your work. Good. Now, for people who don't know what the Girthmasterr does, how would you, if you were to meet someone for the first time, how would you describe your job?
Depends who I'm talking to. I might just tell them I'm a porn star. Otherwise, content creator.
Ooh.
If I'm trying to hide my job, I'll tell them I work in social media. Be vague about it.
Yeah. I like this.
I wear a lot of different hats, so I can get away with a few different excuses.
I mean, I've got a lot of questions, and just please bear with me. How did you first? And because you're from the Gold Coast, is that right? Is that home or Brisbane?
Brisbane.
Brisbane is home. Okay, Brisbane is home. At what stage did you realise that you were well endowed and you had a rather large penis? And when did you start getting into content creation?
So I realised in high school, once the boys saw it in the showers, I had a word spread quick. I had a reputation for it. But I didn't know,
that's a weapon. Put that away.
Yeah. But I didn't know just how big it was until I started doing porn, actually, or content creation. I started making a few videos. The name Girthmasterr was a bit bold, but I figured it'd, catch some attention.
Yeah.
And I started working with these big name porn girls, and they told me that it's the biggest they've ever seen.
Yeah.
And if they've seen all the biggest ones in the world, and they're telling me I'm the biggest. Yeah. I've got something real going on.
Hey, you know what it is? It's like if someone's giving you feedback in the real world, and it's feedback that they're saying, I've never seen anything quite like this, then what this is quite something special.
Yeah, and they're experts in their field, so
absolutely
got to take their word for it.
Is it a grower or is it a shower?
Huge grower. Huge grower.
Okay, because I was going to say, because if it's naturally, big, then it could be it can get in the way of your day to day. But
I do get picked up on the airport body scanners all the time.
No, you don't.
It just shows a mass. Yep. It's even funny when they know who I am, because I come through and I can see in their eyes they know me. Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
But I used to be so embarrassed of my size small, when it was soft.
Yeah.
I didn't let anybody see it, and finally one day I posted a picture on the internet, and all the comments were like, "That's the size of my hard."
That's enormous. Okay, now for scale, just go with me here. I'm just going to try and use some comparative sizes for people to know, because not everyone has seen it, right? And then also too, we have to talk in code. So are we talking Girthmasterr? Obviously, you're quite around. Are we talking closer to a Coke 1.25 litre bottle or a Coke 600 buddy? or a 375ml can? Like, give me on a scale of Coke. Where are we thinking?
I'd say it's not quite a can,
Yeah.
but getting there. It's kind of like around a Gatorade bottle, maybe a little less.
A Gatorade bottle.
A lot of girls can't fit their whole hand around it.
I have seen videos, just so you know.
You've done your homework?
Yeah, I did my homework purely for this interview. I have seen.
You can put an OnlyFans expense on your business account.
No, it is it is a lot of work from what I saw, at least from what I saw.
I think the real Girthmasters are the ladies that actually take it.
Totally. So you're in Miami at the moment, right?
Yeah, mate. I'm in town for an award show.
Didn't you? Was that the Pornhub Awards last week? Is there another one?
Yeah. The Pornhub Awards were last week in LA, and I won Best Dick.
You did.
And
Congratulations.
Congratulations. Thank you, yeah.
What is the statue? What's the statue? What do you get?
The statue is like the chemical element for serotonin.
Oh.
Which is, what you get when you watch porn.
That's true. There you go. Did you have
it might be dopamine.
Oh, whatever.
One of them.
I get it. It's a cool award. Did you ever have any? Have you ever had any, like, when you first did porn? Did you ever have any second, like, any doubts? Any were like, oh, do I want to do this? Oh, hang on, I've done it. Do I want to go back and do it? Or were you like, have you grown up very liberally and your family encouraged you do it? Dream, believe, achieve.
No, we're Irish Catholics, so there's a lot of inherent guilt in anything like this.
Sure.
I didn't know if I'd make it or not. It's notoriously hard to make it as a male in the industry. So I waited a year before I told my family. I was hiding my face at first. And then it got to the point where I made it my full-time job. I was doing pretty well. Popped the face out. Doing pretty well.
I don't know where this stat comes from, but maybe you shared it. I don't know. But apparently you were making $80,000 a month last year.
Yeah, that was... Yeah, I guess March last year, yeah.
Wow. That's like... that's a lot. You're doing quite well.
Yeah, no, it's not lost on me, man. I, spent 14, 15 years working regular jobs, landscaping, handyman and all that. So the fact I can make a year's wage in a month or more is... Yeah, it's just incredible, man. That's changed my life completely.
Well, I got to say, congratulations. I mean, you got to use it or lose it, as they say. Use it or lose it.
Yeah, given a gift, I might as well use it.
That's it. Is it still? Has your income exponentially increased, or are we still earning in the same realm of $80,000 a month?
It's definitely gone up.
Yeah, wow.
I'm living very comfortable now. Yeah.
I bet you are. That's Do you need to have a big girth to do OnlyFans, or do you reckon someone like me could just, if I need a side hustle?
Yeah, well, I haven't seen yours, but there's a market for everyone.
Do you need to, or can I just have a crack? I don't know.
Have a crack, mate. Why not? I mean, there's plenty of people, especially with OnlyFans these days. It's all about how good you can market your scene.
Oh,
so
yes.
if you're a marketing whiz, you can have a below average size dick. There's one of the most successful guys out there. Has a pretty average size dick.
Wow,
and he's crushing it.
He crushed. Good on him. Good on him. Yeah. So hang on. So early stages, had a little bit of guilt from an Irish Catholic family, lent into it. Were the parents, I'm assuming they were in the early days, what are you doing? What's our Girthmasterr doing? Oh, we only call you that at family dinners. Why are you taking it to the internet?
Mum's, the family's from a small town, Queensland. So it's a the OnlyFans online space, digital marketing's a whole different world to what they're used to.
True.
So, Mum, the family's real supportive and I love them for that. But I can tell, Mum's a little apprehensive maybe. I can tell there's questions she wants to ask. She doesn't know how. But no, she is very supportive.
Bless.
She's, I reassure her that I'm safe, and luckily I've got a really good reputation in the industry, so that's a nice thing.
You
and now
definitely have a reputation. You definitely have. You definitely. And now you're on billboards. I mean, it's like one of those things where it's like, what does your son do? Oh, he does ads for Mingle. He is the campaign face of their new Down to Flavor campaign. That's what my son does. I don't know about your son, but that's what my son does.
I'm the Chief Satisfaction Officer for Mingle season.
That's exactly what it is. You're the Chief Satisfaction Officer. Now, also, too, it's been a note here, and it was sent to me. Merch-wise, there's a replica of the Girthmasterr.
Yeah.
Yes?
Yeah, I've got a replica. It's exactly to scale, 1-to-1 of my endowment.
And how did they make that
replica? It's a funny process, hey. I walked into this room, and there's like 4 people there in lab coats, and they're mixing together this chemical, like a liquid that'll harden pretty quick.
Yeah.
and I put my piece in this giant PVC pipe with like a hole cut in the top of it.
Yeah.
They pour the mixture in. I got to stay as stiff as I can for as
Of
long
course.
as I can. while
I
the
mean, if they're
liquid's
making a
setting.
mold of it, you don't want it to be slightly.
You can't mess that up.
No, it's for life.
Yeah, exactly. So, I mean, it was an awkward process, but we got there. And yeah, the replicas are out. You go to my website, girthmasterr.com, and you can buy them.
There you go. What does the replica cost? Just so I know, just so I'm aware.
I think it's about 120 Australian.
Okay, great. And then people can try out the Girthmasterr for themselves if they're so inclined.
Some girls that I work with will buy it first and then try it out themselves before we shoot together.
No, because
they got to know they can do it.
And actually, in all seriousness, though, right? Like from what I have seen, it actually is. It should be classified as a weapon. If you're not careful, it could do some damage, right? Like you got to be careful.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. I've got to be careful with it.
Yeah.
Which I get. I mean, girls don't really tend to like the jackhammering anyway. Yeah. So going slow is usually what they prefer, and I do that because I don't want to hurt them.
Yeah. Oh, see, I love that. You're kind. Random question. You do the porn and you do OnlyFans, and I guess the OnlyFans model allows people to send requests in. Do you spend your days doing requests, or is it do you just do like video? No, I'm just curious because I know some people. I've spoken to other maybe not so successful OnlyFans creators, but they said there's lots of money in bespoke requests, and I was uncertain of how it is you spend your day, or if you just do the work and then you put the work up on OnlyFans.
Yeah, usually it's just the videos on OnlyFans. I don't do many custom requests because, I mean, for women, it's a great option. They can just flick the bean all day long.
Yeah.
Once I pop, I want to have a nap, maybe a little snack. I'm done for the day.
You want to watch some TV.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm not a big custom request guy. I do a few here and there, but yeah, not too often.
If the price is right?
Yeah, exactly.
Random question. I'm not going to out my. I'm going to out my assistant producer on the show. She spotted you out at a bar one time in Brisbane, and I think she asked for a photo with you. Where do you get recognized? Strange places you get recognized, because it's sort of one of these things where if someone recognizes you, they know what they know, and it's very, they can't say, you look familiar. Or if they say you look familiar, it's like, yeah, I look familiar. What do you know?
Yeah. It's really funny. Like if someone recognizes me in public, like I'm walking down Queen Street in the middle of the day, I can tell they recognize me, but they don't want to say anything because no one's going to admit to watching porn or TikTok sober.
Yep.
When people are drunk, people hit me up all the time, coming up for pictures and that. The weirdest one I got, they didn't ask for a picture, but I was at church with my grandma over Christmas, and this guy in line for communion was just staring at me. And I got a message later on asking if that was me in the church. In this little small town of a couple hundred people in this little church.
That is wild. That is wild.
Yeah. My auntie was flicking holy water on me when I walked into church.
You would have been burning. You would have been burning. You would have been burning. Oh, also too, by the way, Cardi B is aware of your work as well, I'm sure.
Yes. Cardi B is aware.
That's fantastic.
Shout out to Cardi B.
Shout out to Cardi B, being across all of it. Do you have any famous followers? Speaking of Cardi B, is she the only one that you're aware of? Or have you had other? Do you don't have to name names, or feel free to name names?
I mean, there's a few there for sure, but I'm always curious. I was thinking about this the other day. Who are the celebrities that watch porn? Are they fans of mine? I've heard of a few of them, through the grapevine that this celebrity or that celebrity's a fan.
Yeah.
But I'd love to know, which celebrities are subscribed to go into my page and buy my videos.
I completely agree. Yeah. It would be wild to know. You're the Chief Satisfaction Officer for Mingle Seasoning for their new Down to Flavour campaign. I'll do the plug for you. It includes 8 meat rubs and seasonings that you can get. And you're on billboards around the country. So if anyone recognises you and they go, why do I know that guy on the bill? It's because it's the Girthmasterr. That's why you...
It's funny. I was in Brisbane getting a picture with my billboard and these 8 people walking into the valley saw me. They saw the billboards and ran in to get in the picture with me.
Yeah.
They didn't realize that it was me. They knew Girthmasterr on the billboard. They didn't realize I was Girthmasterr. And then halfway through getting the picture, one of them turns around and they're like, oh my God, it's you. That's your Girthmasterr on the billboard.
Well, look, thank you for chatting. Congratulations on the Pornhub Award. I believe you didn't really talk it up very much, but I believe you won for Best Dick. Is that correct?
Best Dick, correct.
Yeah.
Yep.
Congratulations.
Which, even if you don't win, runner-up, top 10 dick isn't bad, but I'm stoked to get the win.
In the whole world, just like that in itself is incredible. Congratulations. I think the only
Trophy's going straight to the pool room.
Straight to the pool room. The only last question I was going to ask was, are you a good cook, or do you not really cook?
Yeah, I'm handy in the kitchen.
Sure you are.
Growing up, like my mum was a tuck shop
is that a
lady
metaphor? Was that a euphemism, handy in the kitchen, or are you legitimately handy?
I'm not handsy in the kitchen. I'm handy in the kitchen. Yeah, no. Growing up, mum always made home cooked meals every day. She was a tuck shop lady at the school, so always been on cooking for myself and healthy food. So
nice.
Another reason my mingle was just the perfect match. I
love it.
Want to support healthy food in Australia.
Love it. Well, sir, thank you for your time. I appreciate it. I will talk to you again one day, no doubt. And in the meantime, I know where I can go and see you if I need to see you.
Lovely. Cheers, Smallzy.
You're listening to the Smallzy Surgery Podcast.
Hear more from Smallzy live weeknights from 8.
Only on Nova.